Hello, it's just your girl Ken, and welcome back to today's video. Imagine if I did the whole video with my hair like that. So, as you can tell by the title, I'm moving. Let's get to it. I have so much to freaking unpack and pack. I have not unpacked from coming home from New York in August, and it's currently May, so today's objective is to start going through those boxes, make sure I want everything that's in there and make sure they're organized how I like, and then also go through this big old messy room that is my childhood, decide what I want to keep, what I don't want to keep, what needs to come with me, what doesn't, as well as just some other chores like putting away laundry, prepping, all that stuff. So welcome to it. I'll also give you a life update and kind of explain why I'm moving a little later. I feel like it might come as a surprise for some of you. I thought I was moving so many times. I would get so close to job offers, I would get so close to different opportunities and get so close of kind of getting to the place where I personally just wanted to move that I would constantly say, oh, I think I'm going here, and eventually I feel like I began to become the girl that cried wolf, and I just promised myself, honestly, around February, I wasn't going to overly share or overly talk about my decisions or like journey, not to keep it a secret and my close friends know, until I finally, solidified my definite answer. I'm excited. It's gonna be kind of like Christmas morning, opening up all these boxes. So let's get to it. Alright, I'm a little embarrassed that I'm showing you all of this, but this is currently how my family's basement has been since I moved out from college. This stuff right here is the few pieces of furniture that I have left. I don't know where anything is, how anything is, so let's get to getting. This won't all get done today, but we will start. Alright guys, here's a little progress update. Lots of boxes opened, and if we come into this room, I have 3 finished boxes that are all good to go, and then 1 empty box right here. This is always something that gets me. So here are books that I had at my old apartment, and I have such a hard time getting rid of books because I'm not a reader. I try to be, and I always tell myself I'm going to, and then don't. But I don't want to get rid of a book because what if I want to read it? But realistically, they're heavy, they take up space. Like, I don't need that many, and a lot of them are design things, so we'll see what comes. I'm gonna get ready to take a break, work on editing this video, and also give you my life update, so that's what's coming next. Alright, what is up you guys? As I mentioned earlier, I am moving. I am so excited. As I've mentioned several times, I graduated school from Parsons last May. And to be honest, when I graduated, I didn't have a job lined up, which is okay, but I kind of decided to take that summer and just live. I traveled, I hung out with friends, I spent most of the time in Wilmington. I took some trips, I went to Boston, I went to Miami, going down to Savannah, just little stuff like that. And then when August kind of rolled around, I went back to New York, packed up my entire apartment, and then moved back to Wilmington, and I have been in Wilmington ever since. I don't regret taking that time off to just live, because truly going through my senior year of college and COVID, I didn't get to do a lot of the normal college things, so taking that last little couple months of summer to truly have fun, let loose, be a kid, I don't regret for anything, and I'm so thankful for all of my friends and family that made that time so special for me. It's one I know I will never forget. But with that, I wasn't applying to jobs. September, started applying to jobs and was having a hard time with it. It wasn't as easy as I thought it was going to be. It didn't go as smoothly as I thought it would be. And then the holidays rolled around and I didn't pursue applying to jobs as seriously the month of December as I had September through November. And then the new year rolls around and I'm still unemployed. I still don't have a full-time job, and that has been really tough. A huge part of why I chose to pursue design and just what fuels me as an individual is like, I love what I do. I love designing. I'm so passionate about it, and I truly don't view it as work. I don't view it as a chore. It's something I love. So really, since graduating, even those fun summer months, like I kind of struggled feeling complete and with my identity as like just Kenna Casto, because so much of me is made up of like my work and designing and being creative, which I obviously do through social media as well, but a huge part of having that core job, or what used to be school, it was a tough adjustment. But the reason why I am moving is I have now officially accepted an offer for a full-time job. I am going to be an assistant designer for an interior design company. It is a company I never thought in my wildest dreams I would have get the opportunity to work for, so I'm so thankful. Back in early April, I started to interview with the company that I recently got a job at. I applied to several different locations. I originally applied to Nashville, Seattle, Austin, Dallas, San Antonio, and Vegas. While in the interview process, I learned that the company that I'm working for has a lot of opportunity in the Denver, Colorado area. Yes, they're an interior design company, but they also are branching out and creating a lot of experiences, and specifically in Aspen they have a lot going on. The team in Denver is very hands-on with other locations. So after discussing a lot with the team in Denver, I kind of just fell in love with the people there. They advocated for me. They were very helpful, very nice. It was also the first time in my job interview process that I encountered Parsons alumni. As Parsons being the #1 design school, I was surprised in my application processes for all companies that not as many people knew or had heard of it. My personal favorite part and real reason that I was drawn to this Denver team was I initially went in applying for a position, but within my second interview with that team, they recommended that I apply for a higher level position that I got to use more of my design skills for. And for this to be my first job, for someone that believes in me more than I believe in myself and will advocate for me to have a better role than I even thought possible for myself, that's just very, very hard to find in any industry. So that was truly like invaluable and resonated with me, and still resonates with me to this day, and I'm so grateful and thankful for that opportunity. They tested my skills, we did a skills assessment, and I had several other interviews and meetings with different people along the way, but I did end up getting that offer and I have chosen to accept. So where I'm moving to is Denver, Colorado, and I'm truly excited. I mentioned earlier, if you love what you do, you really don't work a day in your life, and I can see going into work every day and not viewing it as work, and that excites me. I'm so grateful to view work that way at this point in my life, but I wanted to share that with you guys. If you would have told me 2 months ago, 6 months ago, even a year ago, that I would be moving to Colorado or Denver, I wouldn't have believed you. At the time when I was applying to jobs back in August and September, and even this past January, I was really looking to stay on the East Coast in the South. I really liked Texas, just because it was different and outside of my comfort zone, but still somewhat sense of comfortability. I also liked a lot of things in Tennessee, a lot of things in Georgia, and to be quite honest, this was the only job in Colorado that even crossed my path and that I even really considered. I say this to encourage anyone out there, consider options maybe you weren't considering before, broaden your horizons, and truly, in my opinion, this is what was meant to happen for me, and I couldn't be more excited. Definitely a little nervous. I haven't done a lot of things that Colorado has to offer. I've never gone skiing, snowboarding, done those winter things. I also, by being located in Manhattan the past 4 years, I haven't got to do a lot of nature outdoor stuff, so I'm excited to do some hiking and maybe camping and all those things. That will just be a fun time. I know the altitude will be an adjustment. I also know being in a different time zone is going to be an adjustment because all my loved ones are currently on the East Coast. When I say I don't know a soul in Denver, I don't know a single person that lives there, and I just want to say thank you to my friends and family. They have been so supportive of me on this journey, whether it was when I was down about being unemployed or whether it was debating if I should take this position in Denver or not. They know that like my intentions are only to support myself, and I know anyone in my life, regardless of our relationship, would think it's silly of me and be upset if I didn't take this opportunity just based off of a location. Today I did submit an application for an apartment and it was approved, so I'm reviewing the lease and could be signing within the next 24 hours, so that's exciting. But the last thing I'll kind of touch on in this little catch up is that obviously I love doing social media and want to do it for as long as I can. I view it as a creative outlet. I view it as a way to express myself as well as a hobby. With that, I'm obviously working for a corporate company, and anything I have out there I'm not embarrassed of, and I would be happy with anyone seeing, but just know going forward, as long as I do have a full-time job, that will be my #1 priority, and how I present myself online will always reflect how I want to be represented in my design career. So I love you guys and I appreciate you so much for coming along this journey with me, and I'm excited for new content. I really want to keep the two separate, social media and my corporate job, just out of respect and professionalism, but I'll definitely get to talk about what it's like and the adjustment going from undergrad to post-grad. Now back to packing. Alright you guys, I just finished editing this video, and since my little life update took longer to explain everything than I thought, I'm gonna cut this vlog here, and I will be picking back up and vlogging all of the packing, all of the moving, all of the entire journey, so you can come along with me, and we'll be posting more clips as the weeks go on. But again, I just want to thank you so much for the support and really just caring about my life at all. Be sure to like and subscribe so you don't miss any of the fun stuff coming up. If you have any Denver recs, leave them in the comments below. I love you, and I'll catch you real soon. Bye.